Hey everybody, what's happening? We are back in the sports betting pub kitchen. Io sono Chef EJ. Come on, man. You know what we're doing today? Hopefully you see the title of what we're making today. Thrice-Smashed. Can you use the word thrice? I did. We're using it today. It's Thrice-Smashed 14 ingredient dry rub and topping. Now, as you can see the main photo, all of this stuff is going to end up in here, and we're going to use it as a topping. You're going to be knocked out. Mama said knock you out. It's going to be so good. So good. You're going to put this stuff on anything and everything. I don't care where you live or where you're from. Exceptional. Okay. We're going to get started here with 14 ingredients. Now, we're not going to use these. I just brought them to mention stuff. Now, what goes into what are these 14 ingredients that we're using today? Well, as you can tell, mace, turmeric. This is a dry chili flake combination that I'll describe to you a little bit differently. You know what? I can just tell you what's in it now. It is New Mexico chili flake, an India chili flake, and pimienta. What is it called? How do we say that? Pimienta espelate. It's French and it's like $13 for like an ounce of it. Yeah, I got 2 ounces of it. Spent $25 to get 2 ounces of it. I mixed it all together to make one little blend of chili flake. And of course, all the chili flakes out there in the world, my goodness, so many good ones. Those are the three I chose to make a blend of for this. Bacon bits, cumin, a picante paprika, not just your normal paprika that we have here that most people use. And you can see the difference. There's a little bit of a difference in the color between normal paprika and that. You see how I'm a little bit deeper on the picante paprika. Oh, must have. Cayenne, garlic salt, onion powder, chili powder, 3 kinds of peppercorns, and white sea salt. All of this is going to go in there together. Watch this. We're going to smash stuff. Now you can use whatever size you want. I normally use about a half a teaspoon because you don't want to have it take up too much of your stuff. So we're going to put these away and we're going to make sure we do evenly half teaspoons for everything. But you have to do it in a certain order because it'll make sense as we go. Now, we're starting with the mace. What is mace? You know how many people wonder, like, what's mace and why do they call it that? I don't want to kill anybody. No. I know. Yeah, mace is phenomenal. Now, if you think about nutmeg. It's basically nutmeg, but when you have a nutmeg shell, think of it as a zest. You know when you take an orange and you zest the orange, it's not orange juice, it's the zest of an orange. Mace is the zest of nutmeg, the nutmeg shell. So that's pretty cool. It has a different flavor altogether than just your normal nutmeg. So, half a teaspoon of mace in your smashed jar. Yes, because we're smashing things today. Okay, mace is good. Now you're grabbing your turmeric to go with your mace. Now, why the turmeric? Now, most people understand turmeric is healthy. The medicinal benefits behind turmeric. Now, it doesn't just turn your stuff orange. I know most people say, well, it only turns my food orange. Yes, it only turns your food orange, but so many more benefits to it. Really, you really should be thinking about turmeric. It's really just an herb. Just like everything here, every kind of seasoning that you see is basically an herb or a vegetable or a seed or a shell turned into a powder, which is awesome. So, 2 things in there. Now, everyone knows who reads up on turmeric that pepper seems to bring out the essence in turmeric. Well, luckily we have 3 kinds of peppers that we're adding in here today. Peppercorn Vietnamese black. Half a teaspoon. Beautiful. That's beautiful. Peppercorn white. You know that these are sweet. Just add a whole nother element to normal peppers. In there. Pink peppercorns for the sweetness and a little bit of the heat, which is nice. Okay, let's get in there, baby. You can do it each. Half tablespoon of pink peppercorns. This is where your first smash comes in. Stop what you're doing after you add all three of these into your smash jar, mortar and pestle if you will. You can tell I've used mine a few times. And now you smash all this together. It won't take you but a minute. If you don't want to smash your whole thing. Oh, you can already start to smell it. That's what's cool about it. I mean, so that's what the triple smash is for too. Because these ingredients are going to work so well together. And then you're going to work them with these ingredients down here. So there you go. A little more smash. You can see it's nice and beat up in there. Yes. Yes. Now, get back to our ingredients. A dried chili flake. I'm telling you, I had to write them down because I forgot what they were called. Piment d'Espelette. They're French. New Mexico chili flake and India chili flake. Try chili flakes. Oh, so good. Bacon bits. Even why bacon bits? You should know why you want to add bacon bits. Smoky flavor, nice and sweet. And then you add your sea salt because this is the last thing that's going to have any kind of a smashing thing to it. Everything else is just powders. So you don't have to worry about smashing all that together. Stop what you're doing because now you have all this stuff to smash again. I call it smashing. People call it pulverizing. I call it smashing them. There you go. Oh, look at the color. You can already see my whole color in there. The bat is just beautiful color. Excellent, man. Now, you can basically add the rest of your stuff. Everyone knows cumin. Everybody knows cumin. Sweet, bitter. You call it earthy. Some people call it earthy. Have you ever bitten into the earth? I don't know what the earth tastes like, but I know cumin puts a lot of flavor in everything. Everyone uses it everywhere around the globe. Picante, paprika. Half a teaspoon. Boom. Oh, that was my cayenne, huh? Here's my... Yeah, that's chili powder. This is my picante paprika. This must be my cayenne. That's my cayenne. And my cayenne is the not the 10K version. Of course, you know, different cayennes. If you go for the African cayenne, and you work that with different flakes too. If you really want to go for some heat when it comes to the cayenne, I'm using Indian, like I said, which is about 10K. You know, really 10K, man. It's not too overwhelmingly hot on the Scoville scale. I mean, you don't want to go too crazy, but then, you know, there are, like I mentioned, there are versions where you're going to want to do that. Half a teaspoon onion powder, half a teaspoon of garlic salt, and you're done. You're just smashing now. Everything's coming together in one big smash, which is awesome. Phenomenal. Now, what would you use this for? You know what? I have a little list here of things that you can actually use this for. I have some notes in front of me. Yes, I cheated. Now, for any of you who've ever been to like Taco John's, now there's 22 Taco John's out there. 22 different states carry a Taco John's. If you go to JFK Airport, you land in New York, go over to Taco John's and look for potato olays and buy them with a side of nacho cheese. Now, I lived in Billings, Montana. I went to college in Billings, Montana. And on Grand and 11th was Taco John's. On Central was Taco John's too. They have potato olays with nacho cheese. Well, what you want to do is get potato olays. Now, some people call them gems. Some people call them croquettes, puffs. But you can use them on any potato. You can use them for a baked potato, in your mashed potatoes. If you're making potato skins on Sunday for game day, or a jalapeno popper on Sunday for game day. So good. Who has one? Okay. Yeah. Now, when you're seasoning these little lovely gems, you definitely don't want to just throw the seasoning in there because you're going to lose. This is expensive, man. Remember, this is $35 alone for some of this stuff. So this is, you know, it ends up being expensive. You want to throw it into a bowl, take a little pinch, and season them like that instead. Stir it in there, it all gets in there and you don't lose any. So now you have that for later. You only want to make about a dozen gems. Why 14? Well, listen. You know, I'm Italian. I'm a Roman Catholic Italian. 14 in the Bible stands for deliverance and salvation. This is deliverance. And you're going to love the salivation that you get from putting this on anything you want. I'm telling you right now, you can put this as a dry rub for your pork and beef. Your hamburgers, when you're making a burger, people say, did you season it? What, do you put salt and pepper on a burger? No. Before you put your burgers together, splash some of this into your beef. So good. Like I mentioned, scalloped potatoes, hash browns, these kind of gems like this, phenomenal. Mac and cheese, throw it right on your mac and cheese. Your egg white, when you're making eggs in the morning, instead of just putting a little paprika and pepper in there, throw a little bit of this on top of that and make your morning eggs just a little brighter. You'll be so happy you did it. Like I mentioned, anything jalapeno related. Cheese curds, anything. When you're making your guacamole, when you make your guacamole next time, throw a little bit of this in there and then do your stirring with it all. It's good for everything. You put this stuff on everything. So good. That's it. That's all I wanted to do here today was make sure you had your 14 ingredient. 14 ingredients. This is what I'm telling you. You put it on your dry rub, you top it on everything. Io sono Chef EJ. Yep. If you want to leave you with mangia bene, really spesso, ama molto. Sempre. Ciao.